And staying with oil matters, Uganda is struggling to raise the money to meet its oil and gas sector targets. The government says it needs more than $20 billion to facilitate the oil production process for the next 5 years. Well, CGTN's Michael Baleke has that report.
Uganda plans to build a 60,000 barrels of oil per day refinery in the western part of the country. The first phase of 30,000 barrels is expected to be complete by 2020, the target year for oil production. But the country is yet to identify a lead investor to take on the project.
There was a team which has been out of the country for 2 weeks trying to do due diligence, and we are yet to get what they have seen. But what we know is that they have so far identified the two, and those two will be brought on board for negotiation.
Uganda suffered a double setback when two companies, the Russian consortium RT Global Resources and South Korea's SK Engineering, pulled out of the refinery deal. However, the money required for putting up the refinery and other infrastructure for oil and gas is yet to come through.
If you talk all the projects along the value chain, we are talking about $20 billion US. The refinery, the pipeline, these other wells which are going to be drilled.
Uganda also plans to build the longest heated pipeline in the world from the western oil district of Hoima to the Tanga port in Tanzania. Uganda needs the money to finance the construction of a central processing facility to clean the crude, storage facilities and airport, but also a completely new road network. This means the attraction of strong and well-capitalized companies is an important benefit to the country to mitigate against investment risk in the oil and gas sector. And government is using this joint oil and gas convention and regional logistics expo in Kampala to talk to investors. But activists also warn that oil investments should be designed to carry along the local communities instead of pushing them out.
Any investor who is coming to take this risk of investing his money must handle people with care. Even the government must handle the people in those communities with care. They must be resettled in such a way that there is community buy-in, because the most sustainable projects are those that have communities buying into them.
Uganda has an estimated 6.5 billion barrels of oil to exploit. However, the struggle to raise money to take the oil out of the ground onto the market may hamper the 2020 production target. Michael Baleke, CGTN, Kampala, Uganda.